Hey, did anybody happen to look on that camera and see if he showed up last night?
I looked through him. I didn't see him.
Got a situation here. I got no dog in the fight. I'm just sitting with my mom. But we got right out back here, backyard. Killed a lot of good deer here. My mom's favorite spot to hunt, one of them. She mentions that often. Well, the immigrant, the deer that me and Max hunted most of the rut, or one of the immigrants, we got two of them, showed up 2 nights ago, wasn't it, Kyle? 2 nights ago on the Spartan, right there in front of that box blind. But we got a redneck right there over beans with a winter bulb and sugar beet patch dead in front of it. And it's pretty covered in snow, but there's some tracks in it. And then we got a cornfield right here. And these stands, how far are those stands apart, Dave? We're 200 yards?
Probably.
250. So he's giving her first choice. She gets first choice of what stand she wants. We got the bog hay bale blind and we got the redneck on the tower. It's decision time, Mom.
Decision.
Have you made your final answer?
Well, the only thing is if you're on the ground, I think you're a little more up close and personal, and you have to really, really, really be still. Now, up above, they can't see quite as well. That's my opinion. But they can
You
see
have killed a
movement.
deer out of that stand right there before.
I have
But
killed.
that was before it was a redneck.
I've killed one out of that ground blind right there.
Oh, you did?
Allie Martin.
No, you killed him out of that box line.
Was she in the box? I always think I was in the ground. Okay. Well, I'll take either one. How about that?
I'm just.
Don't look at me. I can't win on this deal. This one right here is just, if I pick one and it's the right one, I'm in trouble.
The question
anyway.
is, she wants to know what's her range when he comes out. Because when he first comes out, I don't care where he comes out in that field. When he first comes out, they both can see him. So
Here's what I'll do.
depends on how greedy
Here's what I'll do.
not greedy, but who shoots
If I go
first.
to the ground blind, I'll only shoot him with my bow. If he don't come in bow range, I won't shoot him.
No,
No,
this deer comes in, we got to kill him.
No, yeah.
This is
Whoever
nice.
gets the first
after
opportunity.
he eats that corn. After he eats corn, he's going to beans.
Well, I say who gets the first opportunity needs to go.
Well, I'm saying that if he comes to
First
beans,
person to have him at 100 yards needs to be burning powder.
Exactly.
Because this is a nice deer. This is a 10 point. And it's G2s, G3s are shorter than G2s. Very distinguishable. He's probably 20 inches wide. He's probably 160, 165 as a 10. And he's got like a 2-inch drop tine. So I seen him once with my eyes.
the thing about your mom, if
I seen him once with my eyes, and I seen him
into that cornfield.
He only lives here on the rut. For whatever reason, he shows up in the rut. And he does usually stay around the late season, on or off. But he hasn't been on the camera in a month until 2 days ago. He's on it twice. Go figure. Here comes Mom. Dead Mom hunting in the same field, which they've done that plenty of times. But most of the time they've been together. Not tonight. 200 yards apart. Don't know what's going to happen.
My time matters. My time matters too.
He's taken me to the stand one time all year. This will be number 2. I'll please take him.
As long as somebody picks me up, I don't have to climb that hill back up. That'd be great.
Yeah. Copy that.
Ready?
Well, this is the first time in my mom's life that I can think of that she's hunting in the same field with my dad, but they're not in the same stand. There was a lot of debate on who was hunting where tonight, but the immigrant, the deer that me and Max chased the better part of November, was in here 2 nights ago right here. He's a giant 10 point with a little bit of drop time, so he's piquing our interest right now. I'd say he's the #1 hit list deer on the entire farm.
So we're here and they're in the cornfield. My dad thinks he's going to corn. We think he's going to beans. So I hope one of us is right and one of us is wrong. I hope we're not both wrong. He shows up after dark. But we got sunshine. It warmed up a little bit. It's 37. But I like our chances here. What do you think? If I'd had a pick, I would have picked this.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Because we can see the corn. The question is, if he comes out right there and starts walking to David, do we take a pop shot at him or let him go to him? Just kidding. We'll let David.
We'll let him shoot.
He's got his Mathews, so where he's at, the way those deer have to come by him, he's in that hay bale, that bog hay bale blind, and the way those deer have to come by him to go to that cut cornfield, he'd have a bow shot. So. But if he shoots him with a CVA, I just told him deer gets in the field in 100 yards, you better just kill him.
You just talk about.
It looks like it. The one I saw, I thought was a little bigger than that, but I guess not. He's hungry.
We're setting the ground blind right here this afternoon over some cut cornfield, and got a wind blowing in our face, which is good. We got some pictures of deer here last couple of days. Deer we hunted actually Jeff hunted him back in bow season, called him Immigrant too. He showed up on our Spartan cameras last couple of days, and we got a perfect wind to come in here and hunt him today. The plan is to sit here, watch this cornfield. Wanda's hunting the bean field just north of us right here. It joins this field. Just too big for both of us. Got a picture of him here. We got a picture of him there. Got a picture of him right on the ridge, right here to the west of us. Wind's right here. Hopefully he's bedded on that ridge. He'll work his way down. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Probably our best chance right here this year to kill a good mature buck. We know he's in the area, or was, so we're hoping he's still close.
Oh, there's a good buck. Good buck. Oh man, that's that buck from Ruby CRP. Split G2, split G1s. I think it's a big 4-year-old.
Yeah. What is he doing over here? I don't know. That's a toad. Good grief.
said if she was like that in the timber, nothing but a little buck come out with her.
I lost him. Where'd they go?
They're in that grass. You see his horns moving around the grass.
Yes.
That's what you call running traffic. You know, I can't believe we haven't seen that same 10-pointer we'd see every single time we went hunting. A little buck coming out right here. Oh, it's him. Not the big one, the one I just said. I just said it.
This could get interesting with all these bugs. He's got her pinned down in the grass over there. Or something over here.
Oh, dang it. This moment though knows we're here. One little patch of grass in this field. The other little bucks know. They're like, nope. Another couple deer migrating from the corn coming in there.
That 10 gave up. What's just happening? What do we got coming out over here? More 2 bucks? Oh man, look at
That sucker's wide.
yeah, he's a toad.
Here comes the buck over there. There's a little buck coming over there.
Look at him chasing some other deer off. Crazy.
Oh, dang.
Look how the buck's running. Jeff, there's a taller tine deer that just came into the picture over there. A big deer. He's to the left of that, he's got a flyer, doesn't he? He's in that grass to the left. If you find that other deer, he's to the
Oh,
left.
yeah.
Tall tine.
Yeah, what deer is that?
He's got a fork on the left side. Toward the
That's
beam.
the fork buck from the other night. That's the fork buck.
Good grief. Why?
That's the deer they seen the other night when I shot. No. That's the immigrant.
Yeah, he's got that. That's that little drop, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the immigrant. He's with the doe.
That's him. He just came in.
He took the doe from the other buck. Easy. I might have to stand up. I might have to get this window open. I'm gonna open this window. And we'll get the gun out there.
I haven't seen it yet.
Don't worry about it. We'll see him in a minute. Okay, I got a doe. Hold on a minute. Let this doe calm down. We can't shoot him anyhow. I don't want this doe blowing on. Which way is he? He's facing the other
He's
way.
facing almost dead away.
As far as I can go without it.
Here, I'm gonna come to the right.
What's your date now? He's gonna get hit this glass.
He's coming out. He's coming out. He's about to step out. He's killable.
He's right here. Well, he's gonna come out. Don't move. We got this doe looking. I know. I may have to go back to the other window. Get on this gun right here.
Easy.
Easy, mama, easy. Okay. Are you on him? Look.
I don't see it.
Hold Brr. Brr. You got him. Dropped him. Dropped him right there.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
We gotta reload.
Thank you.
What's he doing, Max? What's he doing?
He's just dead right there, dude. He's dead. He's laying there. We got 100 does around us, too.
The immigrant.
Congratulations. Oh, thank you. He's dead. Thank you.
Oh, baby.
I was like, he's about to move. I'm going to shoot him.
What's going on? I couldn't. You just shot. You must. I don't know where you hit him.
I don't know. I had right behind the shoulder, I hope. And I don't know what it is.
This Paramount don't play. This Paramount don't play. Man, that was the right call because I almost said go back to this window, and then he goes back this way and starts walking. He's going back in the grass. Was that the doe he came out with?
He came out of the woods on the
But
right.
no, what deer was in front of him?
No, I don't know. That had to have been her. He ain't gonna leave her. Oh, I start shaking after I killed one. I guess I get chilled or
I
something.
believe he came out after all that craziness.
I know.
It's just meant to be. He was meant to kill that buck. That's funny. I was with you. The deer that I hunted all year.
This one?
Yeah, that was the immigrant.
The one you hunted? I thought you killed the immigrant.
There was two of them.
Two of them. Oh.
They both are brothers. That your deer and my deer. Well, that hot doe got him killed. We had a doe come out of the corn through this ditch, up through these beans, a little buck following her. She bed down, squat and pee, bed down. She got over here and acted crazy forever. And then she kept trying to get away from these bucks circling her blind. It was crazy. And a couple times the little bucks acted like they'd smell us and they'd back off. And then the big 4-year-old came out and he took her from a little buck and went and got her in the grass. And I think she bedded down the grass. He was just watching over guard with her. And the other little bucks were just surrounding her like little herd bucks on a big herd of elk. And then the immigrant came out. He just appeared in the grass. I mean, I'd just been watching buck after buck in there. He appeared in the grass and boom, he followed her out in the field. I'm not sure if we got the doe on film or not. We were trying to change windows and all kind of stuff, and we just didn't. We were running out of shooting light. We probably shot him probably had 15 minutes of shooting light, but we didn't want it to anything crazy to have him get back in that grass because you cannot see nothing but the racks in that grass. You ain't gonna kill him in that grass.
You did it! Congratulations.
Thank you. I did it, yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
Let's go see this big old buck.
This way, I think.
Yeah, he's over here.
Oh, I see him. He started walking off. I was like, oh, I'm going for it. Mercy, mercy. Ooh. Ooh, you're pretty. Pretty. Goodness gracious.
Heck of a buck. Kyle, that ain't him we saw walk through that gap, was it? Did he come out of that gap over there?
Let's see. I'd be like a cash.
Heck of a deer.
No, that's all he's off.
Drop.
He did break some off, yeah.
Oh, he did.
Oh, you made a good shot, girl.
Yeah, perfect shot.
He's big one. Yeah, he went way down, right down. Oh yeah, there's this little
I tell
deer.
you, I always say with a muzzleloader, shoot them again, but with that Paramount, it don't matter.
Oh, he just
They go down.
They don't get enough, are they?
Well, this is our 7th night after Christmas and set straight, and we've Jeffrey and I have hunted hard, and we've seen a lot of deer, and we saw one mature one that we were on, but he was so mangled with all the does it was hard for me to find him. Then we saw the one that we're in there for, but it was just too late. But we've just persistently seen deer every night. We were here tonight, and David was about 250 yards away from us in a ground blind, and we were just hoping to tag team, and we called him and he wouldn't answer. I was like, man, he must be on something, and sure enough, I think he was. So we were pretty excited. And this guy came out, and we had to move, get up, move, and everything, move the blind, but we got him. Thank God.
This deer is the immigrant. This deer showed up 2 years ago, Dad?
Yep.
2 years ago, me and Derek were hunting over on the strips and seen this deer and had no idea, never seen him before. And he stayed here, that rut. We seen him on like November the 15th. And he stayed here till late season that year. And we knew he's at least 4, could have been a 5-year-old. He was a mature, muscled up deer. And did the same thing to us last year. Well, this year, he did it again. Showed up October 23rd, 25th, somewhere in there. So, you know, we always complain about, you know, deer leaving, but this is one of the ones that came back. And me and Max hunted him religiously. But the deer I killed, we called the immigrant, the original immigrant. This was the immigrant 2. So they both look almost identical. This one's definitely bigger. Mine may have longer 2s, but yours is wider and got longer 3s. And I mean, my guess is they're button buck fawn twins. If I had to guess, I think they're both 6.5 button bucks because they came from the same area and they kind of come back and rut here. But actually, that's strictly a guess, but they're so close that's just what I think. So it's special I got to be there with you because we got a ton of pics of him this year from October 25th to, man, right before Thanksgiving. Then he disappeared, and we did not get a picture of him, I don't think, did we, Kyle, until 2 days ago. And then when he showed up on camera, we made a tag team effort on him. Sounds like we got another one to track, so this is an epic night. You don't get many like this. It's been a really good late season. We haven't killed the deer that we usually do on a really good late season, but it's not because we haven't seen them.
She made a perfect shot on him too.
She did, yeah, and he was kind of walking. He stopped, and I never even told her to shoot. I was just trying to stop him. Boom!
He was moving. I was like, I'm not taking a chance.
I told her, I said, well, that Paramount, usually, you know, with muzzleloader, typically I like to be in those lungs. With that Paramount, you can cheat it a little bit. We just got Mom's muzzleloader buck loaded up, but we got one more to go get. Big D with a slammer down.